Our experience here was perfect. And I know that's a big word to use, but it was perfect. From the planning to the actual event, it was just perfect. We had so many positive comments about our event here. People asked us, how did you find this place? I've never been to a wedding like this. It was so beautiful. It was magical. It was like a fairy tale. It was breathtaking. Those are the comments we heard over and over.
Right. It was everything I'd ever dreamed of my wedding being like. It was amazing.
My experience was quite smooth sailing. Basically, they had everything that she wanted. So that's what I was expecting, for her to get the wedding she wants so I could kind of enjoy my day.
Well, planning the wedding, you know, as a girl, you sit there and dream about your wedding, you think about your wedding 24 hours a day. The moment that Keith proposed to me, I was already starting to plan. So, you know, once we picked Villa Siena, everything just started to fall into place. They helped us with our caterer, our DJ, finding an amazing photographer, and everything just fell into place after we found Villa. The day of our wedding at Villa Siena, everything went so smoothly.
The experience was fantastic. It was, you hear your whole life that your wedding is, you know, the most important, the most fun, the most memorable day of your life, and that was most definitely true. I mean, from the moment that I arrived with my father and my brothers, and it was, I mean, the venue looked fantastic, and we had been here a few times throughout the engagement, just, you know, to check it out or for meetings. And I mean, when everything was set up in the courtyard, it looked, I mean, beyond anything that I could have imagined. Mm-hmm. And the experience overall was something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
We had obviously several vendors working for us on that day, and instead of us having to worry about, you know, making sure everything's getting done, the vendors kind of have all worked together before, and they're kind of all coordinating with each other to make sure everything gets done, as opposed to me having to talk to the florist and me having to talk to the DJ. They kind of all do that together.
I found the process leading up to the wedding went really smoothly because we did purchase the package, and I didn't have to go around looking for a florist and a cake person, and we didn't have to go around spending a lot of time doing that. Anyone that we've talked to about our wedding has commented on how it was the most beautiful wedding that they've gone to, the most fun that they went to.
The food was great.
Yeah, everybody
the
loved
the music was great.
DJ,
everyone was dancing all night long, which is what we wanted. We wanted people just to stay all night and have a good time.
Oh, and the immaculate landscaping. People commented on how the flowers and everything was just perfect.
Most Indian weddings run about a week long, and the main wedding is all day. It starts way early in the morning. Started at 8 o'clock, so the focus was that we stay in a place and it become our home for the day, and that's exactly how Villa Siena fit into you know, what we wanted. And we had the ceremony in one of the rooms. We had the luncheon in another room, and that way we kept a piece of Villa Siena kind of as a surprise for every event during the day. And we ended up with the reception in the evening, which was out in the courtyard way in the month of January, which was most unexpected. There was a lot that went into this wedding because there's a lot of little things that have to come together, and I know we've bugged Villa Siena staff enough number of times. We walked in here unannounced, and we were always welcomed with open arms. At our work, I invited both my bosses, and one of them who's really hard to please. You know, he doesn't have anything negative to say, but he won't you know, say too much in praise of anything. He was very, very impressed with the place. He loved the way it's done up, and I think it was Indian, and yet, you know, it had this Italian touch to it. So it was a good blend of the two, and you know, we were wondering how that would blend together, but I think it just worked out beautifully well.